This is my prime example of people that's puppet masters trying to control the narrative.
We are awaiting Mayor Henyard to arrive. We will give another 5 minutes.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard delayed the meeting with no explanation.
Don't miss this gripping political drama. Tiffany Henyard, embattled mayor of Dalton, Illinois, and Thornton Township supervisor, is at the heart of a town in chaos. Accused of financial mismanagement and exploiting local government for personal gain, Henyard refuses to back down. Her ascent to power was tumultuous, but her potential downfall is even more chaotic. As Dalton and Thornton Township teeter on the brink, Henyard's desperate fight to retain control has turned the area into a fierce political battleground. Brace yourself for an intense ride through the twists and turns of small-town politics.
Subjects, we are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dalton, and you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on
the latest twist in Thornton Township's political saga erupted into chaos during a Democratic caucus that turned into a full-blown brawl. Tiffany Henyard, the current township supervisor, was aiming to secure her spot on the ballot for re-election, but faced an unexpected setback. Her slate of candidates was deemed incomplete due to a missing certified assessor. Enter Illinois State Senator and Democratic comedian Napoleon Harris, who seized the moment, presenting a full slate of candidates and securing the nomination. This marked the first time in 30 years that Thornton Township Democrats opted for a caucus over a primary, and it delivered plenty of drama. Henyard's reaction was explosive. She stormed out of the caucus, accusing Harris and his team of orchestrating an illegal process. She didn't mince words, labeling Harris a coward and vowing to sue everyone involved. "They can't beat me," she declared, asserting that the caucus was designed solely to block her from running. Her supporters echoed her outrage, accusing Harris of voter suppression and claiming his allies were allowed into the venue first, leaving many of Henyard's backers locked out. With accusations flying and tensions soaring, Thornton Township is now a hotbed of political strife. As this battle intensifies, the next chapter remains as unpredictable as ever.
Tonight, if you don't get the Democratic Party's nomination.
What do you mean? I will be victorious tonight. We'll see. People out here, they're not gonna go.
Tiffany Henyard's tenure as Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor has been marred by controversy, with allegations of lavish spending and questionable leadership decisions. Critics argue that chaos follows her wherever she goes, and recent reports support this view. Investigations have revealed that Henyard allegedly used township credit cards for personal expenses, including thousands spent on trips and luxury items. A particularly shocking revelation is that she reportedly spent over $40,000 on Amazon in a single day. Expenditures are far from what the public expects from a government official. These ongoing scandals have only intensified the political battles surrounding her leadership.
Democratic caucus works right here in Thornton Township. You can also say that she flunked out because her name is not appearing on the ballot.
If you thought Tiffany Henyard's financial mismanagement ended with personal spending, think again. A scathing report by former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, acting as a special investigator, revealed that Dalton's general fund plunged from a $5 million surplus to a nearly $4 million deficit in just 2 years. The Lightfoot's investigation also uncovered widespread misuse of village funds, including 2 police officers who earned more in overtime than their entire annual salaries, one raking in over $100,000 in overtime alone. On the 2nd September 1949, the dictatorial deputy Maria Virse, a black woman, who was a kind of burlesque servant, was paid of more than $100,000. Meanwhile, Dalton residents, with a median income of just $24,000, bear the brunt of these financial woes. But Henyard's leadership controversies extend beyond money. They're about power. One of her most criticized actions has been using police officers as her personal security detail. Critics argue this diverts officers from protecting the community, leaving Dalton less safe. Former police chief Robert Collins, fired by Henyard, slammed her for allegedly using police for personal errands and appearances, calling it a waste of resources. Adding fuel to the fire, several local businesses have accused Henyard of retaliation, claiming they were targeted with police raids for refusing to donate to her civic events. One business owner even turned to the FBI, alleging harassment and abuse of power by Henyard.
Wow, it's like, grassroots. It was organic when a lot of this things started at the township, where the people were, just showing.
One of the most bizarre accusations against Tiffany Henyard involves her alleged targeting of the Dalton Park District, a separate government entity. The Park District claims Henyard issued over $2,000 in citations for routine maintenance tasks, such as installing new playground equipment and spreading mulch. Park District President Cleo Jones defended these actions, explaining they are done annually to maintain a safe, clean environment for children. "We don't play politics here," Jean stated, urging that the Park District not be dragged into political conflicts. Even more troubling, the Park District accuses Henyard of blocking 2 grants totaling over $500,000, potentially costing taxpayers hundreds of thousands.
7 minutes. That's all it took for Tiffany Henyard to be out as the Democratic nominee for Thornton Township supervisor, and she left here visibly.
This isn't the first time Tiffany Henyard has faced accusations of withholding resources to punish her critics. Trustees have alleged that her administration delays permits, denies funding, or even shuts down businesses owned by her political opponents. One trustee described her leadership style as vindictive and controlling, adding that Henyard doesn't just seek power, she aims to crush anyone who questions her. This combative approach has left many residents feeling frustrated and voiceless. As one Park District executive put it, "What resident wants to look outside their house and see beat-up stuff? If we can upgrade these things, and you're preventing it with a permit, the residents are suffering."
Despite mounting accusations, Henyard steadfastly maintains her innocence, often deflecting blame onto others. In a recent public statement, she lashed out at critics and the media, saying, "All this pointing the finger at Tiffany or lying on me, I'm over it. Now it's time for me to speak. As I say, truth speaks." Henyard has also accused trustees and other officials of undermining her efforts, claiming they are more focused on advancing their political ambitions than serving the community. Whether her statements reflect genuine frustration or calculated deflection, her refusal to take responsibility has only deepened the divide between her administration and the people she was elected to serve. The tension continues to escalate, leaving Dalton residents caught in the
Regular
crossfire.
scheduled village hall meeting turned into political antics, where the opponents for Mayor Tiffany Henyard say they're counting
The situation in Thornton Township has hit a boiling point, marked by chaotic leadership and escalating tensions. Interim Police Chief Ronnie Barrar was recently removed after a judge ruled him ineligible to serve, leaving the police department without leadership and heightening public safety concerns. Meanwhile, trustees are openly clashing with Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, with some boycotting meetings to block her from appointing allies to key positions. Adding to the turmoil, Henyard has warned of a potential government shutdown due to the township's failure to approve insurance coverage. The issue stems from trustees refusing to attend meetings, preventing a quorum needed to advance the approval process. Trustee Chris Gonzalez defended the boycott, arguing it was necessary to stop Henyard from appointing a new trustee who could grant her unchecked power. With these conflicts intensifying, the township's leadership crisis remains far from resolution.
25, and clock is ticking.
People were getting let in at the proper time. We had a caucus, and the people voted for us slated candidates to represent.
As this saga unfolds, one thing is clear. Tiffany Henyard is a fighter, determined to hold on to power at any cost. Whether it's suing political opponents, rallying supporters, or clashing with trustees, she shows no signs of backing down. However, the toll on her town is undeniable. Thornton Township's finances are in disarray, its government paralyzed, and residents growing increasingly frustrated. The real question now is how far Henyard will go to maintain control, and what will remain of the town when the dust settles. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.